welcome back students. Yes, in this again in the chapter number 4, yes, the heat. I talked about in my previous video about what is thermal energy, what actually the heat is. That is when it is given to the substance, then it increase the movement of the molecules. That molecules movement get faster. Okay. In this, lastly I ended with the clinical thermometer that is used by the doctors. But right now the clinical thermometers, nowadays these are being replaced with the digital thermometer. It looks like this. The digital thermometer, it has an advantage as in case of the glass. I told you in the precautions that it should be handled with care because it is made up of the glass, and secondly it consists of mercury inside it, that is in liquid state, and if it break, then mercury is not easy to handle. So nowadays these digital thermometers are used to measure the body temperature, and they work on the tiny dry cells. If you have seen the button cells or dry cells that are present in your toys also, they are the same, the dry cells, and it is safer device. Why safer device? It can be asked to you why nowadays digital thermometer are recommended instead of clinical thermometer. The answer is that it does not contain a mercury, which is a toxic substance. I think it is clear to you that the benefits of digital thermometer. Next is laboratory thermometer. See, this is the laboratory thermometer, and this we are using in our labs, and its temperature ranges from 0 degree to 100 degree. Why 0 degree to 100 degree I am saying? Because these 0 degree and the 100 degree, these are the two reference point. 0 degree is for, yes, freezing, the ice temperature, and 100 degree is the temperature of the boiling water. So here it is made up of the glass tube. You must know that about the construction, that how it is made up of and what it looks like. Laboratory thermometer, it consists of, yes, the glass tube, then glass work with the mercury. In this also mercury is present, and which on gaining the heat, as the heat is given to the mercury bulb, it get contact with the hot object, the mercury abruptly rises up. In the glass capillary tube, the thin tube which you are able to see here, this is known as the glass capillary tube. The range of temperature that measures between, yes, the minus 10 degrees Celsius to the even 110, it having the minus 10 range also. And the laboratory thermometers, these are of various measurement. It is not only that we have just only up to 100, it may be of 50, it may be of any range, up to which range we want to check that. Next, you have to follow the precautions here, that it should be handled with care as the mercury is present inside it, and mercury is a toxic substance. And do not hold the thermometer by the bulb, because if you are holding with the bulb, it will note it down your body temperature. As the heat is generated from your body and it get into the contact with the mercury, it will rises up. Then the thermometer that should be kept upright, it should be like this position, not to be tilted. It should not be tilted, and the bulb should not be touched the surface of container. Say for example, you have the container and you want to check that temperature. It should not touch the surface. It should be hanged as such so that it comes in contact of the matter which you want to measure. Then removing the thermometer from a boiling water bath and immediately immersing in an ice bath may cause a thermometer to break. Why? See, when you have taken the laboratory thermometer and you are just suppose you are going to check the temperature of a boiling water, and suddenly you just drop it into a ice cold water, the thermometer will break. Why it happens? Because in case of heat, the molecules expand, and as suddenly you are giving it a cold temperature, the molecules contract. So this expansion and the contraction of molecules result in the breaking up of the glass. So this is how you should not put the thermometer instantly from boiling water to the ice cold water. Here are some similarities and differences between, yes, the clinical and the laboratory thermometer. What are these? clinical thermometer that is used by the doctors to measure the body temperature, and secondly its range is 35 degree to 42 degree Celsius, and the kink is present. Why? What is the function of kink? Kink just restrict the range of temperature, mark it to the point where it is being measured, where the body temperature was shown, so that it should not drop abruptly. In the laboratory thermometer, it is used to measure the system that is outside the body or any substance, and the temperature range is 0 to 100 degree, and no kink is present. That's why when you are going to measure, in case of laboratory thermometer, you must hang that thermometer within that substance, and you have to note it down at that particular point. If you take it out, it will drop down that scale, and it will not give you a proper temperature range. And both have the similarity. Yes, any guesses? Yes, that is, they both are made up of glass, and secondly, they both possess a mercury, that is a toxic substance. Till this, you have to understand what is the clinical thermometer and what is laboratory thermometer, and one more, why nowadays the digital thermometers are recommended. In our coming next video, we will discuss about the scales. So till then, just read it and make it understand. Meet you soon.